Welcome. Today is 19th September 2024, and the important takeaways from today's newspaper are in page number 1. They have given an article that simultaneous polls plan gets union cabinet nod. So it's about one nation, one election thing. Okay, so and this topic is comes under representation of people act and also issues and challenges pertaining to federal structure. So because the criticisms of one nation one election recommendation of high level committees says that it will destroy federalism and it will destroy federalism, it's said by the opposition party. So now how we need to look is, so what are the advantages of one nation one election and what are the disadvantages. So one advantages that they are claiming is it gives a cost efficiency so that we can save enormous amounts of money, and also election expenses also can be saved, and it reduces the political disruption. I mean, whenever the election cycles are there, then there will be slowdown governance. And before election code also, welfare schemes will be there, and farmers won't get enough money. I mean, freebies also not allowed before the election, so those things are there. And if election time is very less, then we can focus on development. And also because if we put all elections at the same time, then the voter participation can also be increased, and also it will increase the stability. So those are the advantages. So then what are the disadvantages? So disadvantages are logistical challenges. I mean, because India is a very diverse country, and I mean, managing all these resources and planning should be done. So for this one nation one election, all election at a time, it will maybe creating chaos, because our police force is also less. I mean, we need to manage the internal security challenges also, and also there are national versus state issues, that is federal issues, and also we need to do the constitutional amendments to do that, and also federalism, because state issues may get overshadowed by the national concern. So that is there. So that is all about one nation one election. Just we'll look on whether it happens or not. And in the past few recording, we have been discussed about one nation one election, in which years it happened and how it's the procedure. Now next we'll go to the next article. That is, Jammu and Kashmir phase 1 poll peaceful records a 61.13% turnout. So 61% of the people have participated in strengthening the democracy by giving their vote. And also in some districts it's 82%, 68% and 80.6%. So they have given percentage, and because elections are happening after a long time. So how voting powers can change democracy in Jammu and Kashmir, or in a democratic country, is in that angle we need to discuss. So first thing is it will increase the political representation. So the aspirations, the concerns, the interest of the people will increase. And also because now Jammu and Kashmir are restoring a democracy, there will be a restoration of democratic institutions, and also electing representatives, and autonomy in governance, and local legislative bodies can also strengthen. And with the strengthening of local bodies, we can ensure the accountability in administration, and also regional identity can also be increased, because each state have a certain language, tradition, these things are there. So we can promote a regional harmony with a democratic thing, democratic framework. And also economic and social development will also be there, because if elective representations, if elections are happened well, then we can aspire for improved infrastructure, education, healthcare, as the people will vote based on their inclination towards their desires. And also because if in a democratic country, if elections are going well, then peace and stability will also be there. But the challenges are whether the people are participating well, whether there is a fair representation of that particular minorities, in Ladakh and in Jammu and Kashmir regions. Those are concerns. So in this aspect, so our democracy is being successful after Article 370 and all. So just look on that inclination, it's enough. So in the same page, they have given an article about Indus waters, India to freeze talks with Pak. So India in 2023 it has written a letter 4 times to Pakistan to initiate talks on revising the treaty, but it didn't receive. India didn't receive a satisfactory response for that, because these Indus waters are it has a strategic importance for India in availing its resources. So let's see what is Indus water treaty. So Indus water treaty is basically it is signed in 1960s between India and Pakistan. And so under this treaty, there are, when you see the Indus Valley, there are eastern rivers, that is RBS, Ravi, Bias, Satluj, and there are western rivers, that is ICJ. It's not International Court of Justice, it is Indus, Chenab and Jhelum. So these rivers are there. So for Pakistan, ICJ on ICJ, Indus, Chenab and Jhelum, there is a full permission, full control on that. Whereas for India, on Satluj, Bias and Ravi is there. So why it is important to India is, one is water security. So this northern states like Punjab, Haryana and Jammu and Kashmir, it will depend on that. And also hydropower development. And hydropower development means renewable energy resources we can make. And also diplomatic things also should be properly there. If the both countries is in harmony with each other, then there is a high scope to have sustainable kind of living instead of fighting. And also maybe if the crops are good, if the economy is good, then the regional stability will be there. So, and what are the challenges for India in this regard is, because we can't use that western rivers, Indus, Jhelum, Chenab. And for that, maybe power generation, limiting its water use. We can use that water, but it is limited. And also nowadays climate change is happening, drought conditions are availing, there are melting of glaciers, and unpredictable rainfall is happening. So these are challenges. Again, infrastructure and utilization, because infrastructure we can construct new projects on that, but we are not permitted to do that on ICJ. So, and because of these disputes with Pakistan are happening. And also because these waters will flow through Jammu and Jammu and Kashmir is a dispute region, so that is also a problem. So let's see how we can do these things, and what can be the way forward for this Indus Water Treaty is infrastructure projects. Dams, canals, hydropower projects on the eastern rivers. RBS, Ravi Bia Sarlaj, can be done. And also better water management technique, new usage of water. Because Punjab and Haryana, in some places there will be water scarce, so in that we can utilize well. And also if we can do a bilateral dialogue with Pakistan, then it will be good in building trust, and also in both manner it will help. So, and also because it's a very big river, it's very long flowing river, so hydropower potential will be there, so that India can provide renewable energy sources, so that it can reach its sustainable development things. Okay. And also climate change, environmental things, that can also be done. So now in the prelims perspective, we need to understand what are the rivers, what are the Indus river system, and from where to where flows. For example, when you take Indus river, it will start in Tibet, in the Manasa Sarovar in China, and it flows through that Ladakh, then into Pakistan, and it will again drain into the Arabian Sea near Karachi. So we have heard of Karachi Gateway. So Karachi is in Pakistan, so it's near the Arabian Sea. So why it is important is for Indus river, it is important for Pakistan's agriculture. And also India has a limited for that, because that river flows through that Ladakh region, where Ladakh again, it's a there is no that much of harmony in Ladakh. Those that things are there. And also earliestly, because Indus Valley civilization we have heard, right? So it is important for that also. And whenever next we'll take Jhelum river. So Jhelum, it starts in Verinag Spring in Jammu and Kashmir, and it enters to Pakistan. Pakistan occupied Kashmir, some area will be there, no, and in that area, and it joins Chenab. So it's vital irrigation for the Kashmir Valley. And next, Chenab will start in Chandra and Baga. CC, you can remember as Chacha. Chandra and Baga in Himachal Pradesh. So it flows through Jammu and Kashmir and Pakistan. So, and it is important for Jammu and Kashmir and Pakistan regions. And also Ravi River. Ravi River will is Racha. Ravi, Chamba district of Himachal Pradesh, and through the Punjab, it flows into Pakistan, and it merges with the Chenab River. And just open, I have posted an image of the Indus Valley, Indus River system. Just go through that. And also, if you have any doubt regarding Indus water civilization, go with the Amit Sen Gupta on YouTube. And Bias River. So Bias River, it starts with Rohtang, and it goes. So just know, it is important for agriculture and all. So next, Satluj River, it will start in Tibet near Mount Kailash, and it enters into Pakistan. So those things are there. So why it is important is, one is agriculture importance, next water security, next hydropower generation, and culturally we are tied to that Indus Valley civilization, and diplomatically there will be strategic importance for that. So in that perspective we can read. And in right side there are militants open fire in Manipur village. Again, about Manipur Meethi village, those things are there. Read about internal security challenges, why Manipur is like that. Every day it's repeating, so it's a common issue, as you know. So now we were not discussing that. And downside, rupees 5 lakh each to transform tribal houses into homestays. So because now in northeast there is a joblessness, employment opportunity is not there much, and there is a problem due to that. There are there is militancy, there is insurgency, those things are going on. So what government can do is to improve the tourist activities. So in this perspective, this chapter, this topic, particularly tribal houses, converting them into homestays, comes under government policies and interventions in various sectors. Here sector is tourism sector. So because in tourism sector recently Swadesh Darshan scheme have been introduced for the tourist potential areas, and also Pradhana Mantri Janajatiya Unnata Grama Abhiyan, that is there. And this homestays with 79,000 crores they are doing this. I think Pradhana Mantri Janajati Unnata Grama Abhiyan, that is about that. Just look on that scheme, a particular scheme, and it is about this scheme is particularly about to build 20 lakh Pakka homes for ST families, and lay 25,000 kilometers of road connecting ST major, I mean scheduled tribe major areas, and also focusing on 5,000 hamlets, and also about connecting 25 lakh LPG connection, and also connecting internet connectivity with BharatNet project. So these homestays, because tourist activities are, I mean, tourist potential is very important. Okay, because why it is important is because it will act as a respect for tribal architecture. I mean, we can preserve the traditional architecture, and also we have it gives an opportunity to promote local art and craft, and also cultural exchanges will happen. And as tribal people, they live in sustainable development, so eco-friendly infrastructure can be developed, like water saving system, composting toilets, etc., etc., and we can use local resources, and by that economy can grow in that particular vulnerable areas. So, and also community driven initiatives we can make, and also if we can partner with the ecotourism agencies, these can be done. And also if we can create cultural packages, so we can, I mean, share that cultural knowledge also. In that way, we can more do tourism, so that it will help for the I mean, saving of the culture of India, as well as giving employment opportunities, I mean monetary source for the poor people who are in their locations. And also this perspective can be done. So next article is page number 2. City records 250 dengue cases in a week. So already we have discussed, it comes under 61 health topic. So the thing is, how to curb this dengue diseases, and what are the scientific methods. So one is I mean, dengue diseases, it is comes with the mosquitoes. Okay, so targeting Aedes mosquitoes can help. And we need to, I mean, larva source management should be done, and eliminating breeding sites should be done. And also biological control, like we can use gambusia, fishes like gambusia, which eat larvae of the mosquitoes. And also we can use larvicides, which works as insecticides. And also sterile male mosquitoes, we can be, I mean, there is Wolbachia method to control the disease also. Just know what is Wolbachia method for controlling this dengue disease. Okay, so basically, I mean, Wolbachia is a bacteria into mosquito population. They will enter, and once every mosquito achieve Wolbachia bacteria, then there will be no spread of this disease. And we can do vaccination also. And also other thing is, prevention is better than cure. So through the surveillance system, so data analytics, through the mobile apps, through the diagnostic tools, early if we can detect early, then we can early treat that particular disease. So that is there. And also gene drive technology can be done, I mean, genetic modification of mosquitoes. So, and at the end, most important thing is public awareness. So if we can give public awareness and community engagement, that is a very good, I mean, in school and workplaces. And also we can use AI and machine learning, drone technology, like multi-sectoral natural repellents we can use like things like lemongrass. I mean, lemongrass, and other plant is citronella, is a plant which acts as repellents for mosquitoes. So these biological control methods and public awareness methods can be done. That is page number 2. Just scroll down. Let's go to page number 3. In page number 3, there is one case about POXO case against choreographer, victim to be provided police protection. So there is one Johnny Master who is dancer. I mean, one girl have given an allegation that now she is 21 years ago. I mean, she's now 21 years old, but she's saying that since 6 years that guy has, I mean, harassed her. So what are the rules according to POXO Act, and what are the limitations? We'll see. So in newspaper it's not covered, but the limitations that I know are. So basically, this POXO Act was introduced in the year 2012, and there are, because for every act there are limitations and challenges. So what are the limitations for POXO Act? We'll see. What is POXO? What are the provisions? You check on, because the day before also we have discussed this. So one of the limitation is delay in reporting. No limitation period for the POXO period, because see, now in this case newspaper, that girl is now 21 years old, but she have been, I mean, reporting incidences after several years. And because now she is in feeling trauma and fear, and because delay reporting, and if the reporting is being delayed, then there will be loss of evidence also. And the longer the delay, the harder it becomes for the gathering of physical evidence. So now the normal, I mean, now the innocent persons also can be put behind the bars because of the POXO Act if it is I mean, misused. And also there will be burden on judicial system, because it needs a special court to expedite trials. And child's mental being also, if it is becoming delay, then the healing process becomes delay. So there are certain problems, and also support systems should be there, rehabilitation, counseling, those problems also there. Because that trauma is very intense, I mean, raping someone or sexual harassment. So I mean, mental torture will come. And also false allegations are also common these days, uh, due to personal and family disputes, maybe. Because of family dispute also, somebody want to put somebody behind bars, so they are putting in POXO Act. And POXO Act is gender neutral, so that is one important point. And there is also age of consent. because Pokso Act treat child as someone who is less than 18 years. But these days, people at 13 years, 14 years, they are becoming matured, and those people who are consensual sexual relationship below 18 years also criminalized under this act. So now the 10th class people, the 12th class people also having the sexual relationships. So under this act, those also stands as criminals. And also, and this led to the criminalization of adolescent relationships, I mean up to teenage. So I mean law and these needed, and also there is lack of awareness training, those things are there. And also there is cultural and social stigma. If a girl is sexually mistreated, then there is a social stigma often stops her to make report of that particular incident. And also evidence collection, these things are there, because our forensic department or forensic infrastructure is also very late. And also parental and family involvement. So because family and other things also, other people involved, and they will resist. It's okay if society knows that you are a rape convict, then nobody marries you. So these things are there. So it's a very complex thing. And next thing, just scroll. uh, uh, so again, downside in page number 4, minor girl raped by teacher in Bhopal school, and it's very heinous thing, because a 3-year-old girl was allegedly raped by her school teacher. 3-year kid, what, she can't even speak also, and these instances are happening. It's so, I mean, societies become so brutal. So there is a one section in 65 and 64 of Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita, rape of minor and punishment. Because every rape, they don't have a because there is a sentence or death. They are mentioning or. So death they are not giving to anyone, and the special for fast track courts are also very slow. And now they have given some article about the fast track courts also in various states, that we'll see. And also there is an mpox case in page number 5. They have given mpox. Basically, mpox is a zoonotic disease, and it is came from the Africa, I mean Republic of Congo in 1970s. Now it came to India also, I mean in 2022, because due to globalization, people are traveling from one place to other place. So human to human transmission is happening, and how to tackle this mpox is the main intention behind reading mpox. One is diagnostic testing should be done, vaccine should be done, because smallpox vaccine also works for that, they are saying. And also quarantine as COVID-19, I mean due to the process of quarantine, many lives we could save that time. And also public awareness, treatment, those things are there. And also what government is doing is, what government should do is, it should increase vigilance. And there is a one center called National Center for Disease Control. So this will monitor how the situation, guidelines, etc., etc. And also World Health Organization will also do these things. Yeah. So that is all about this monkeypox. If you want to know the technicalities of monkeypox, just go to YouTube and some animation video watch. And today's editorial is of so negative about the relevance of English. I mean, this national education policy is ignoring English, something they have given. It's not relevant to UPSC, and it's so negative. And also they have given about Quad group. Australia, India, Japan, and United States are in the Quad. They were, I mean, two people were written an article, but now we'll look on summary when that Quad summit happened. Okay, now it's not important. And in page number 7, fast track courts, justice on the clock. So this is an article about the several states, including the Odisha, Kerala, Karnataka, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and Telangana, had no functional fast track courts in 2023. So what is the essence of, what is the need of, fast track court is to deliver the justice in the right time. Right time. So they have given certain graphs in that Bihar, previously in 2018, they used to maintain, in various states, because law and order again is a state subject. So law and order will be in the state control only. So these some states are neglecting. Example they have given like Telangana. Now in 2022, there are no fast track courts. Odisha no, Rajasthan no, Madhya Pradesh 0, Karnataka 0, Bihar 0, and some other states are okay. It is performing good. Okay, so. Next, why there is a need of fast track courts, that is important. So because for justice, because this much population is there in India, so there are many cases. So fast track courts will promote the speedy justice. Okay, and whenever justice is delayed and justice is denied, so that thing is there. And we need to address the judicial backlog also. Many cases are pending and all. So many pending cases are there. So that is one thing. And also it boosts the public confidence. Preventing prolonged suffering is there. And so these things are there. Okay, and I think that's all for today. So yeah, standing committee parliament functions they have given in page number 12. Okay, so let's see about what are the standing committees. So standing committees is very important topic in Indian parliament thing. Okay, so there are basically 15 standing committees and 7 Rajya Sabha 7 Rajya Sabha. Okay, so sorry for disturbance. So what is the importance of standing committees? So because standing committees will give you an expertise and specialized advice for the government of India, and it also promotes the accountability because various Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha members are involved in that, and also it imparts the efficiency of that. So there are basically many examples for standing committees. If you take, one is a public accounts committee, estimate committee, and committees on defense, committees on healthcare and public welfare. So that is there. So next thing is, there is another article regarding Chandrayaan 4. You can just know what is Chandrayaan 4, how it is doing. I have posted one photo, and the details are not yet fully came outside. Just see what is Chandrayaan 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and the next is PM Asha scheme, and the PM Asha scheme is for supporting of farm subsidies, and also just see about what is PM Asha scheme. It is like MSP only. See the what are the provisions for that, and about 35,000 crore is been allocated by the Finance Commission in the 15th Finance Commission report. And in the same page they have given about center may argue on law if it is does not respond to pleas on marital rape. So marital rape, basically in Karnataka, the High Court laid down that a husband was liable to be charged for rape if he had forcible sex with his wife. So but Supreme Court says that if there is marital rape, it's not crime. So that thing is there. So because again Karnataka High Court is overriding the decision of Supreme Court, just look in this perspective. And also they have given page number about inflation during festive seasons, about the oil seeds and all. Just know what is the reason for that. Other things are not there much. So this is all for today. Have a great day. Good night.